Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, October the 3rd. I want to welcome you. Hey, Pat. Okay, I think I see comments popping up over here. There we go. I see Pat. Thank you for sharing, Pat. Bev, thank you for sharing, Bev. Hi, Stella. Veronica. I'm just trying to see if my comments on my phone are keeping up with the comments on the computer. Sometimes there tends to be a delay on my phone, and I don't see everybody's comments once I get on. So I want to welcome you all to this Sunday afternoon, the sunny Sunday afternoon, wherever you are. Hi, Marianne. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. So if you are joining me this afternoon, thank you for taking your afternoon, your Sunday afternoon, and being here with me today. Wherever you are, I hope you're safe and you're staying cool and hydrated and all is well. It is a new month in the in my world and at Barbara's Stamp Pad, and so that means, thank you Veronica for sharing, that means that we have a new monthly online ordering special. So every single month I have a different online ordering special, which simply means that when you place an order of at least $25 on my website, you get a free cut kit in the mail. And today, typically right around the first of the month, whatever the Sunday follows on, hi Marianne, I do the actual demonstration of that particular monthly online ordering special so that you can see what your free kit will be like. And also I give that link in the tutorial description. That way when you get your tutorials, you don't have to go back searching through my YouTube channel or my Facebook page for the actual video. I know some people are very visual learners. I'm a very visual learner. So I, learn best by watching things get put together. So that tutorial, that full color tutorial that you get when you get your free cut kit, links back to this video. So if you're watching me, I am live. It's Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you want to get straight to, if you're watching the replay, then you don't see that live on your screen. But if you want to get straight to the demonstration, just fast forward until you see the camera pretty much get pointed down and when I start showing some designer series paper. So we are going to do 4 cards today. And for those of you that are new watching, I will do a few announcements at the beginning. Sometimes it takes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes 15 to 20 minutes, depending on what's going on in the Stampin' Up! World. Because one of the things we want to do is we want to let you know what is happening in Stampin' Up! What promotions are going on, what sales are going on, if there's a particular kit special. I will do a drawing. So when we get to the drawing part, when you like, comment, and share my videos, that gets you into the wheel. You're going to see the wheel in a little while. And every Sunday, the prizes that I give away are whatever I demonstrate. So I typically will have a set of cards or a project or something, and then I demonstrate how I did that using nothing but Stampin' Up! Supplies. So if you have purchased your Stampin' Up! Supplies and don't quite know what to do with them, you may see me use something, and I try my best to explain how things are used, because there's nothing more frustrating than buying something and not knowing how to use it, or not knowing where to start, basically. So you're going to get some creative inspiration that's going to get you started, and I hope you enjoy today's demonstration. Let's see. I think, let me go ahead and get just a couple of announcements out of the way before I point this camera down. Also, with that monthly online ordering special, there is a host code, and when I get this camera pointed down, you'll see the host code in my website. So there is a host code that's associated with getting that free kit in the mail, and I'm going to show you what your kit actually looks like when you get it. The only thing we don't do is stamping. So everything is put, cut for you, die cut, embossed, punched, whatever you need, including accessories or any ribbons or anything like that. We just cannot do any of the stamping. So, but there is an option to get whatever stamp set or bundle or whatever I'm using to the class. So this is offered as a free kit in the mail, and it's also offered as a class. And because I don't have my calendar out, but let me look at the calendar on my computer, because I'm going to be, it's usually the third Friday of each month is the class that, if you live in the San Antonio, Texas area, you can certainly swing by, and you do have to RSVP to come to this class, make the cards I'm going to be making today, and then you're able to use the class supplies, the stamps, the inks, the whole 9 yards. So if you don't have any of those products, you're able to RSVP and come to the actual physical location in order to finish your cards. But because next, let me see, it's the 15th would have been the next time I would have had this monthly class. I'm going to be at Weekend Retreat. Yay! And so I can't come back just to do a 2-hour class and then go back. So what I did is I changed for October, and it is on my calendar. The monthly class for the cards we're making today is going to be October 22nd instead. So if you're used to seeing it on the third Friday, this month it's going to be on the fourth Friday, simply because I will not be here. Going to be enjoying a weekend retreat in our beautiful Texas Hill Country. Yes. So celebration is over. I hope you all were able to some degree take advantage of some free items with every $50 order that you got. But if you still don't have either one of our catalogs, which we still have our annual catalog, and then we still have our mini catalog that is good through January. The mini is good through January the 3rd, I believe. Yes, January 3rd. Those dates at the beginning sometimes change. 3rd, 5th, 1st, whatever. But it's the 3rd. Let me know. But also, when you join my email list, which all of these links will be in the description when we are done with the video, that you can go click on that and then let me know if you need any catalogs. Don't forget, we are in our Paper Pumpkin subscription period that runs through October the 10th. So, hi, can't wait. Oh, Diane can't wait for, Diane's going to be at the retreat. Hi, Denise. But next month, this is going to be our paper pumpkin kit, and our paper pumpkin is just a monthly paper crafting subscription service that Stampin' Up! Offers, and you get these beautiful boxes. Sometimes they're decorated like this, sometimes they're the poppy parade color. Then we also have other craft kit boxes available online as well. But next month is going to be Tinsel, Twinkle, and Tranquil. And this particular paper pumpkin kit coordinates with the Peaceful Place Suite collection out of our mini catalog, which is gorgeous, by the way. It's really gorgeous. If you want to see any of the paper, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I did a craft gift box and I used that paper. So that's the most recent thing. And that was just a project to show you what you could do with our craft gift boxes. And it turned out really, really cute. So anyway, deadline is October the 10th, and only paper pumpkin subscribers can get refills. So if you really like this kit and you want more, there's typically a refill that you can purchase, and only paper pumpkin subscribers can get that. Plus, my paper pumpkin subscribers also receive coordinating cardstock cuts of the colors that coordinate. So that's one good thing that Stampin' Up! Is awesome about, is color coordination. The other day, I hinted what was to come. I didn't print out the flyer, but I did print this particular one. We have a new collection coming out. It's called Eden's Garden. I don't have the details because I didn't print the other side. Sorry. But we do have a new collection that is coming up. Let me put it to you that way. We have this because demonstrators only can order, which I said this the other day. So when you purchase your kit, if you want to take advantage of our cool kit, it's $125 of whatever you want out of either one of those 2 catalogs I showed you for only $99 plus tax. You get a free paper pumpkin kit, you get free shipping, you get a 20% discount, which you get your discount on top of other discounts Stampin' Up! Might be offering. But you can also add this to your kit if you want to. Plus, as a demonstrator, we're able to pre-order the collection. I think there's one thing that's not available for us right now, but we are understanding that it'll be available come November 1st when customers can order the collection themselves. So if you want a sneak peek, that's another perk of being a demonstrator, which being a demonstrator does not mean you have to be online. It does not mean you have to do shows. It does not mean you have to build a team. It does not mean you have to attend meetings. It doesn't mean any of that. You don't have to do crap. You don't have to do any of that. You can just simply enjoy the discount all by yourself and all of the benefits that come with it. So when we say demonstrator, don't be intimidated. That's a very loose term for our technical, position, I guess you could say, or our technical job. But most people are and do this for just the discount. So keep that in the back of your mind. If you want to take advantage of the new Eden's Garden, the stamp set and the dies will be in the next annual catalog, but the other items, when those all come out, will be while supplies last. So if you remember last week, and I don't know if you can see it back here on top of that shelf that I'm pointing, we put together the September Paper Pumpkin Kit, Haunts and Harvest. And I did fix the one that I kind of ripped the little top part of it off. I did fix that. So he or she is back there, and you can barely tell. But anyway, Haunts and Harvest is back there. If you watched the video, you also heard me say I'm not really sure what to give out because those little bitty pumpkins and apples and would have been kind of hard to mail already assembled. And so I decided that the prize for last week, and I already got it, and I have a printout right here, and I meant to take, let me get a Post-it note, because I need to cover up something on here. I meant to do that right before. Let's see. Let's see if I can cover this up. I don't want it to be too long. Let me cut this a little bit. That was a bad tear. Y'all excited to hear what I might be giving out as a prize? Well, I am too. I'm excited to show you. So let's get this show on the road today. I think that's enough announcements. Let's give away a prize. Hi, Joanne. You got your cards in the mail. Awesome. Well, enjoy them. But let's get this thing flipped around so we can go ahead and get started. I got to turn my little fan on too, because I have a feeling I'm going to get hot in a few moments. So let's get this going. Let me pull that down just a little bit. Get those out of the way. Okay, let me turn my fan on. I'm going to turn it on low. That way a little bit of air is flowing over here. All right, so new month, new online ordering special. This is the host code that you will use on my website. And if you want to skip that, if you have a different device, you can always scan in that QR code, and that'll take you straight to my website. It'll also automatically plug in that host code for you, so you don't have to worry about that. So when you scan that in, that takes you straight to my website. And when you go to start putting things in your cart, you'll notice that that host code is already up there for you. So getting in the spirit of Christmas with some of our Christmas grid paper that's available to demonstrators. Ooh, ah. The other side is the blue side that you might see from time to time that has the snowflakes. Okay, so let's give away a prize. I don't know if y'all saw the little sneak peek over there, but check this out. I have purchased a prepaid paper pumpkin code. I'll make sure you can't see that through there. I'm covering up the actual code. At least I think I am. Let me get my little Sharpie. Let's do this, because I don't think that Post-it note is like way too clear. La 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 la. It's coloring with a Sharpie there. All right, I think that'll work. All right. So, if you joined me last week and you saw me put together that cute Haunts and Harvest paper pumpkin kit for September, your name is on this wheel if you liked, commented, or shared. And if you shared, you got 2 extra entries, of course. So that's kind of the thing with the videos, is when you like, comment, and share, that gets you onto the wheel. But when you share my videos, that gets an extra entry for you, so it increases your chances of winning. So what I did is I purchased a pre-paper pumpkin kit code, and I'm going to be giving one of those away. So hopefully, I'm going to cross my fingers there as best I can. Hopefully somebody that wins this isn't a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, because we tell you, you can always try Paper Pumpkin. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You know, there's no obligation whatsoever to this particular subscription service that we have. So we're going to give that away, and let's spin this wheel. And good luck to everybody, and thank you all for sharing. And if you're watching off YouTube, thank you for subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Donna Hall. Donna, let's see. Oh, Jessica says gonna watch the replay. All right. Go for it, Jessica. Donna is watching. Congratulations, Donna. I have no idea if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. And let's see. I was looking for something. Donna, I don't know if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, but if you're not, I will be mailing you your... You are. Well, you know what? Then you can, you know what you can do in your account. So when you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can also redeem your code whatever month you want to redeem it. So Donna, if there is a month that you want an extra kit, then you just go to your account and you plug in the prepaid code that I'm going to be sending you. So yay! Congratulations. Y'all, it really is that easy to win. Really is. All right, so our monthly online ordering special for October is going to be using our Heartfelt Wishes stamp set. It is a cling stamp set that you can find in our August to January mini catalog. And we're also going to be using a returning favorite. I just have a 6x6 cuts of this paper just because it was a little easier to show. But it does come in 12x12. And you get 2 pages of each design. But this is our Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. This was in the catalog last year, and they brought it back. Yay! I love this paper. It's very colorful, totally Christmas colors. And if you're familiar with our Designer Series paper, one side is always going to have a really cute design or picture or something, and then you have your other side. Let me flip that over. Oops. That has equally gorgeous coordinating sides. I think I flipped it over right. Look at all that. You got Mossy Meadow, Real Red, Pear Pizzazz, Basic White, and I think that's it. I think there was only like 3 or 4 colors in this, but there's that one side and then there's that other side again. So cute. So that's what we're going to be using. So in October, you're going to get a free kit, cut kit, in order to make all 4 of the cards that I'm going to be showing you today. And let me get one of my kits here. I've made a few extra while I was already cutting so that I can show you. But this is how your kit will arrive. You'll have all 4 of your card bases and everything that you need. See, ribbon, jewels, everything's punched that you need. If something needs to be embossed, each one of these little envelopes has everything that you need, and even comes with an envelope. So that's what your kit will look like. Now, if you purchase $50 or more, you're going to get a free coordinating accessory. And I was looking at what I use the most, and it's either going to be a package of wonderful gems, it might be a package of red rhinestones, or it may even be a package of our basic rhinestone jewels. So basically whatever is available to order, there will be a free coordinating accessory, but that's with your order of $50 or more. You'll get that. Okay, so let's get started on card number 1, which is this one. Super simple. I really tried to keep them simple this time, or as simple as I could possibly get them. So let's go ahead and start putting this together. If I can grab onto this. I've already done everything that needs to be done. Okay, so we are going to fold. Make sure I'm folding it the right way. We're going to be folding our basic white card base. I'm going to use our bone folder just to burnish that edge there. And I have a piece of basic white that also, this piece has been, let's see. Just make sure I got the other ones on there too. This is white. I don't know why it looks like very vanilla right now, but it is actually white. See? But this has been embossed with the Tasteful Textile embossing folder. I believe it's a 3D embossing folder, so it's got a little bit of a design to it. We're going to be putting that on, and I don't know why I'm using glue. I don't know, I've just been trying to use other adhesives more lately. I have plenty of seal, but this card's going to be a landscape card, so we're going to get this down. We just wanted a little bit of texture on our mat. And when you get your tutorial, all of the measurements are on there, as well as a complete list of supplies that you need in order to assemble. Everything that I use today will be on that supply list. So I'm just going to get this on with some, I probably shouldn't touch that glue, but I'm going to put this in the center. Or at least it looks like it's the center. And then I want that to show, so let's get some glue on the back of this. Okay, and then we're going to put that kind of right here. Okay, and then I have this little square piece down here, and then we're going to get this. Using glue, though, gives you a little bit of wiggle room. And then we're going to line these two pieces up. Okay. And then I ended up taking the Christmas seasons dies. I can't remember what they're called. What are they called? It's from the Christmas season bundle. I took those dies so I could get these large holly pieces, these little holly dies. And let me save that. Let me do the stamping. We're going to be stamping Merry Christmas, and we're going to stamp it in real red. Now, because there's so many different colors on here, you could actually stamp this in almost any color that you want to. So let me ink this up. You could also stamp this in Mossy Meadow if you wanted it to be in Mossy Meadow. And then I know this piece is kind of short. I'm going to see if I can get that directly on there. Oh, perfect. A little bit perfect. It could have been a little bit better. I think I did it too far, but that's okay. That looks good. We'll leave it. Let me close that up. And then we're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. So let's pop this up. Almost done with this piece here. Okay, let's put this on. So we're going to put this on, kind of right there. We're going to put our little holly pieces on with some glue dots. I'm going to put one that way, and then let's put this one kind of like that. Bring them together there in the middle. And then with the little strip, it's like an 8-inch strip of some ribbon that'll be in your kit. You can make a bow. See, that's plenty to make a bow, and then you can pull your little tails there and make your bow. Pull your tails, pull your loops. Take your ribbon scissors, which, if you're like, ribbon scissors? So most of us have a pair of scissors that we cut ribbon with so that they stay sharp. And on my scissors, I usually have a piece of twine or ribbon or something so that I know that I've got my ribbon scissors as opposed to my other scissors that have some kind of other. This was from a Stampin' Up event last year, but I have another pair around here that has a smaller little charm on it. But once you're satisfied with your bow, then you can take, you know, a couple of glue dots. I like to use 2 because I want to make sure this thing stays. And then just put that in the center there. And then we're going to be using, I'll pull it off, our Take Your Pick tool, because there will be 3, let me close my glue up, there'll be 3 of these real red gems that'll be a part of your kit. This one's still on there. We'll put that one over here, and then we'll put this smaller one right there. The gems are totally optional, but I think it helps a little bit. Just kind of spruce that up. So there you have it. There's your card number 1. Very cute. Let me pull that up a little bit. Got a little embossing going on there. So remember, when you get your kit, the only thing that won't be done for you is that stamping. But if you have another Christmas set or another ink color, you can certainly substitute at that. So that was my whole thought in getting these cards ready to do that. Okay, and then we're going to do this one next. So let me get what I need for that one. I have these like backwards over here. There we go. All right, so for this one, we have a Pear Pizzazz base. Get that out of the way. So let me go ahead and fold our base. And on all of the cards, you know, we always would suggest to put in, to stamp the back. You know, stamp the back of it that you made it, sign it, whatever you do, and then if you have a non-white, or if you're putting something on the inside, stamp your inside greeting or sentiment or whatever it is on this before you actually attach it to your card. Okay, for this one, I'm not going to be doing any stamping, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the inside on so that I don't accidentally use this on another piece here. So let's go ahead and get this piece down. And that we suggest only because if you make a boo-boo stamping, you can always, you know, flip your card over and end up using this as the front and cover your mistake up. So that's the only reason we suggest that. So we have our base, we have the inside, burnish that a little bit more. And then we have a Mossy Meadow mat. So we're going to put this on. There's actually a couple of ways that you can do this. You can build your mat before you start putting it, before you put it on, but I'm just going to kind of build it up a layer to layer. So we've got a layer of Mossy Meadow. And then we have a basic white. The next layer is basic white, and if you can see that, the top part of it has been embossed with one of the mini embossing folders, which this one is part of the wintry. There's a wintry set, so it's this one, and there's another one that looks like pine needles, kind of a, you know, design. But when I embossed it, I just wanted the top part embossed. So when I put this through my embossing machine, I just put my paper in that way. I made sure it was straight and then ran it through my embossing machine and just got this top part. And I just did the top part because I want the bottom part, you can't see this right here, but the bottom part has felt over it because I wanted it to look like it was snow on the ground. And I did that using we have a felt package, and it's called Jolly Felt. I know that's upside down, but it's called Jolly Felt, and it comes with 4 different colors. There's 6 by 12 pieces, and there's 1 6 by 12 of each of these colors. So I picked the white one because I wanted it to look like snow, and I need to use this felt, use that felt. And so I've got a little piece here that is roughly 2 by 3 3/4 because it's going to be the width of this basic white. But it's just completely straight. So what I want to do is I have it kind of like on a, like a little hill. So I used my ribbon scissors to do this. So you can use a die if you wanted to use a die, or you can simply just use your paper snips in order to make it look like it's hilly. Go. Okay. There we go. And then I want to say I used glue. And it stuck pretty good after everything dried. So let me dab some glue on here and get this down. I would be generous with the glue, but not like crazy, like globs of it. Just because if it gets too, you don't want it to come through the top of it. Okay, so let's put this down at the bottom. We're going to be lining this up with the bottom. And it's okay if a little bit of the non-embossed part shows, because the trees are going to be covering up some of that. Okay, so now we have this piece. Let's go ahead and, that's what I was saying, we probably could have put this piece on first, but there's a lot of different ways to assemble the card, and it's mainly about personal preference. So I'm going to put that in the center. There we go. Now you can see the dots a little bit through that. I kind of went crazy with the glue on that one. Ooh, let me pull it up a little bit. I think it'll be fine. And we also have the pine tree punch that I'm using on this one because I wanted to punch out Christmas trees with the designer series paper. I thought that was really cute to do that. Oh look, there's my smaller ones. I'd rather use those. Let me cut some of these extra sides off here. And we're going to get these on. Ooh. That cop sounded like it stopped right outside the gate there. Okay, so we're going to put that one kind of right here. Now let's get this one on. I'm going to put that one right here. And this one we're actually going to put some glue on because that dimensional is not going to stick to that felt. It might for a little while, but then after that it's not. But I will put one, let me get I'm going to put one up here closer to the top. I don't know if y'all can hear that. The background. Okay, we'll put this one down here. Now I put glue on the bottom half of this tree and then a dimensional on the top just because of the way, something stuck. Just because of the way it would have came down on that piece of felt, and then also the cardstock. And I'm going to do the same thing right here. I'll just use glue on that one since this one's going to be there we go. Okay, now let's do our stamping. Let's do our stamping. And I'm just going to use a I don't know why I have so many scissors now by me. I'm just going to use a scrap piece of this basic white, and then we're going to stamp in Mossy Meadow. We're going to stamp to you and yours. So let's stamp that. Let's see if I can get a better one out of that. I have re-inked this a couple of days ago, and it looks kind of... I'll let that set for a minute. Oh, that looks better. So we're going to stamp to you and yours. Let me stamp that good. This wondrous season. That'll work. Just close that up. And then we're going to cut. We're going to cut around this one. The greetings, these are small greetings, and I wanted these to be in the front, so I thought, well, let's just get away with that by cutting around. Let me get rid of that. There we go. By cutting around the words. I know you've probably seen this done in some other demonstrations. It's kind of different. And I would have stamped and cut these already, but some people might not have seen this, so I just want to show you there's another way to do that. And then I'm going to use glue dots. So let me bring that back, and let's put a glue dot on that side. And oops, but I had an extra glue dot on there, and put a glue dot on the other side. And then we're going to put that right here. To you and yours. And then this one goes a lot faster. This wondrous season. Almost. I'm going to clean that up a little bit. Could be just a little better. Okay. Now let's put some glue dots on this one. Get one on this end, and then get one on the other end. And then let's put that one right here. There. And then I thought I had my little gems right here. Okay, let me get them. We'll just use, I didn't want the red ones to be on there, so we'll just use these clear ones. And I put the clear ones in the middle of these snowflakes. On your paper, it's all going to depend on where your middle of your snowflakes is. So, like this one's right behind that tree, but you can still see it, so we'll leave it that way. Oops. So there you have it. You've got card number 2, and the insert is blank, but you have card number 2 using the wintry, 1/2 of the wintry embossing folder that has the snowflakes, using the pine tree punch, and then also using the felt in the Jolly Felt kit to make the ground look like it has some snow on it. Cute. Okay, so now let's do card number 3, which here's everything. Go again with our white base. Burnish with that bone folder. I got glue on my hand, so now I got stuff sticking. There we go. We have a Pear Pizzazz mat. And if you saw me doing that number, it's because when you cut your paper in our paper trimmer, it cuts down on the paper, and so after you've cut, one side of it has like a little edge that goes slightly round, and so that's going to be like the back side, because you want the smooth side to show on the front. So that's just something that you want to be aware of when you are putting your cardstock down. I mean, it's not like a crazy bad, you know, edge, but you can tell which one is smooth and which one is kind of the rough side. Okay, so we're going to put this piece down first. So between these three pieces of designer series paper, we're basically creating a mat that has some space in between, and I wanted to put those on first so that I could go and put these on next. These top two are not the same size. One side is slightly wider than the other piece. So you can see there, starting to create like a 1/4 inch mat all the way around. And then we're going to put this piece on. Some glue on there. And then fill that little section in. And of course, because there's so many, you got 12 different designer series papers in this one pack. You could, this combination could be of anything really, if you stop and think about it. Okay, and then let's stamp from our family, and we're going to stamp that in Real Red. So really with these cards, I'm only using two colors. I'm using Real Red and I'm using Mossy Meadow. And this little piece of basic white that I am stamping on, there we go. Let me close that up. Is from, and then this little piece here, this little scalloped oval piece that we're going to be putting that piece on, is from the double oval punch. Okay, so I'm using the double oval punch in that, and then we're going to put a little glue on the back of this. Let me close that and get, this is punched out with some designer series paper. And then we're going to put this on there, which I know it's upside down right now, but I'm going to flip it over here in a minute. Give it just a little press. And then let's put a dimensional on the back so we can pop that up. Peel that little backing off. I'm going to put that in the center. From this, in the center there. We have another bow with 8 inches of our red, Real Red double stitch satin ribbon. Now, what is it officially called? Let me see. Double stitch satin ribbon. Yes, in Real Red. And it says that because on each, this is a very sheer ribbon. Well, it's not sheer because you can't see through it, but it's very shiny. But you can see on both the top and bottom, there's some stitching happening. And that's what's on this ribbon. Okay, so let's fix our bow. Pull our loops. That was my finger that just popped. My thumb just popped. Trim our edges with our ribbon scissors. We've got a couple of steps left on this one. Let's get this down with a couple of glue dots down there in the center. Okay, and then we've got, there should be 3 of them here. I wonder if one of them fell. I've got 3 of these real red gems. Well, I have 3 of them on here. Okay, let's just take another one off of here. I'm sure I'll find it after the live. And then we're not done, because I want to, on this card, what I did is from our family, and right on the inside, and not in the typical center, I put down here at the bottom right, to you and yours, but I used to you and yours on the other one, so I need to actually take my stamp and clean it on my chamois real quick. Which, if you don't have a chamois, this is a very, very porous material that holds water very well. You get it wet under water and wring it out, and then it temporarily cleans your stamps. And it's a cheaper alternative to getting the mist spray and the Stampin' Scrub. I've got both of them, but this one is more portable, and you know, you don't want to leave it closed up in that case. Oops, did y'all see that? Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stamp it, and this will be my sample. That doesn't look bad, but I still messed it up. Which is why, see, didn't I say that's why you stamp first and then you assemble your card, because you could mess up. So this is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier, and I did it, and I didn't do it on purpose to show you that. That was simply an accident, but that's a classic example of what could happen. So when in the tutorials, when you see, after you see fold your base, stamp the back, you know, stamp whatever you're going to put on the inside or on your mat, because if you mess up, which I messed up, you could always fold it, and then this could have gotten covered up with this Pear Pizzazz mat that's now on the inside, and nobody would ever know that that's there. And then I have a clean insert that I can start over, but that's not what happened. So I'm going to leave it that way, and then I will make sure that whoever wins these cards next week gets the first one that I did that's a lot cleaner instead of this one, and I'll keep this one for my sample. But that is card number 3, which is just very simple cardstock designer series paper using the double oval punch, and then a small little sentiment on the inside. So there you go. And then our last one is going to be equally simple. So let's get that one out. There's nothing fancy on this one, but I did break out our contour dies in order to put something on this one that would make it look a little cuter. So here we go again with our final card, final base. There's nothing on the inside with this one, of course, but you can always put something in there if you have something else you want to put. And then I'm going to be putting down this piece of gingham designer series paper as the front. This one is a landscape card, so let's get that in the center. I didn't want to put a mat on there because we've got some other layers happening. And then we have this contour die I'm going to put on there right in the center. And then we have this piece of designer series paper that we're going to put in the center of that contour. Again, don't ask me why, I just used seal and then I flipped over to glue. We got a lot of adhesive, so if you're looking for different adhesives, we got it all. We have products like Seal and Seal Plus. We have glue. We have well, that's our multi-purpose glue, but we also have fine tip glue. We have, let me get this straight on here. We have tear and tape, glue dots. In the middle of this contour die, there's some stitching that goes all the way around, so I wanted to make sure you could see the stitching on that. And then I went ahead and punched out another pine tree punch. Let's use this corner one. As always, when you get down to your last of your dimensionals, make sure you use around the edge. Those are still good. They just come off a little weird. They're not like in an octagon shape, but they still work just as well. Okay, and we're gonna put that right there because I'm gonna use I'm gonna use this piece again, scrap piece, and with our Mossy Meadow, we're gonna stamp Happiest Holidays. Oh, this one needs to be cut. Let's cut this. I'm actually going to use, on that other one I used 3/4, but on this one I'm going to use 7/8. And if you're wondering about this little cutter guillotine thing, it's just one of those other cool things that Stampin' Up! Demonstrators get to get. Let me just leave it like that, and then I'll trim it if I need to. That's something we were able to get a couple of years ago. So we're going to ink up Happiest Holidays with our Mossy Meadow. I think that's good. Let me get that stamped on there. I'm going to move it over a little bit. A little bit more, because I'm going to end up cutting off some of that. Just because I know this is too long. And that is like way too... I don't like that. I'll give away my other one. Alright, let's try this again. Bring that down a little bit and let it sit there for a minute. I don't like that one either. What is going on? Hold on. I don't like that. Gonna try this again. Let's see if third time is a charm for stamping this Happiest Holidays. Let me move it around a little bit more. I re-inked it and I was pretty sure I was even about it, so we'll see. Let me stamp this. Ready, set, go. It worked. It worked. All right, let's close this up and let me get my little trimmer out. And let me cut this real quick so we can put this on. Let's go with, I'm just gonna use 1 inch. I know it's probably gonna not look the same, but we're just gonna go with that. Get that out of there. Now I'm going to trim that a little bit. Because that's what I did on there, and then that one goes the other way. I just trimmed the edges to kind of go sideways like that. Okay, so let's put some dimensionals on that one. We are almost done. So thank you for hanging with me. Normally the first video of the month takes the longest just because of, you know, new month, new stuff to talk about. I hope everyone enjoyed their World Card Making Day yesterday. Okay, and then we're going to slide that right back there, kind of in the center. And then for this one, I definitely used the basic jewels. So there's 3 of them in there. And oh look, I found the missing one that I was looking for a while ago. That one was over there. So we're going to put those on, and we're going to put the big one. So in your kit there will be a big one, and I'm going to put the big one on the top of the Christmas tree on that one. And then the other smaller ones we're going to kind of randomly put in at 3 points where you can draw a triangle. Let me put that one right there. There we go. There we go. So there you have it. There's card number 4. So let me bring all of the cards back. There you have card number 4. There is card number 3. Card number 2. And let's see if card number 1 will fit back over here. Something stuck to the back of that one. Oh, it's a glue dot. Let me get that off. Oh no. Okay, that's my sample one that it got stuck to, so I'll fix that later. We'll just put that one, we'll put that one right there. Let's see. And then I will go back and look at the comments. So if I missed saying hi to you, Joanne, she said, I got mine when I joined 320 as a demo. Oh yeah, that's right. Because it was, I don't remember if it was, Joanne, did you get it as a freebie for joining? I want to say this was a freebie for joining. But that just shows you guys that demonstrators get some really cool perks and really cool things. And, you know, they don't sell these anymore, but if you have one, and, you know, I still use mine to this day, so you never get rid of it because they do come in handy. It's a really small, cute one, too. So you never know when Stampin' Up's going to give us the opportunity to purchase stuff like that and get some really cute things. So, but there you have it. There is our monthly online ordering special for the month of October. Everything's cut for you, die cut for you, embossed, punched. The only thing we can't do is any of the stamping, but if you are, you know, if you already own Christmas stamps, you can certainly replace some of these greetings with things that you have from your own stamp collection. So, but that's a kit that's free with a $25 or more purchase on my website. And like I said, if you get an order of $50 or more, you're going to get one of the accessories that I said, either the red rhinestones, the gems, or even the double stitched ribbon. So whatever I can get my hands on, or whatever I have on hand, that's what you'll get. So it might be different for every order, or it might be the same. So, but that's a really good deal. Really good deal. So, but thank you all for joining me this Sunday afternoon. I always value and treasure the time that you spend with me. I know it was a little longer than normal, but that's just because I make 4 cards, and y'all know I normally do not make 4 cards. So, y'all have a great rest of your day. Be safe out there, and we will see you. I'll be back Wednesday night for a new scrapbook page layout. So if you enjoy making scrapbook page layouts and want to learn how to use some of your Stampin' Up! Supplies for that, you can join me back here on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So y'all go out, have a great day, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon and Sunday evening. We'll see y'all later. Bye.